back to the EEPcast with me, Billy, Brett, I bet, and the main man, Jay.
Yes,
So-
me being excited. I forgot my glasses.
Who cares?
Whatever.
You wear
I can't be seen without my glasses.
I can't be seen without my glasses. Anyway, so today we're going to be basically making this a spoiler cast.
Yeah.
I hate you.
I know.
The spoiler edition podcast for, what do you call it?
For GTA 5, Dexter, and Breaking Bad. So
Oh,
if y'all
Dexter.
want to know anything about any of these, of how they end, if you haven't already seen it, then we have lots of other videos to show that you can watch instead of this
What was
one.
that hand motion? Like, here they are, right here.
Yes, they're
That's
right
his, like,
here. No, for real. Like in
stupid
my hands
hand,
right
like-
here, right now, there's going to be a little bubble, boop, and it's going to be
We should
a
post like a
link to
bunch of
the
videos
last
and have a bunch of them
Annotation.
blur our hands.
annotation.
Right here.
So like,
All right, well,
Video
before
right
we
here.
do all that, once again, we'll go ahead and start with the Would You Rathers at the
knock
very
those out
beginning
early.
so we can take them out and discuss the important stuff and then discuss some random stuff that we find out later. So, first one, would you rather wear the same thing every day or never wear the same clothes twice?
never wear the same clothes twice.
Yeah, I'd probably go with that one.
Yeah,
I
because-
feel like it would be.
All you have to do is change it in the slightest. Because this ain't the same outfit. It's the same clothes.
I just want to go shopping all the time. So
Yeah,
You've got like a more girly version. I think it would be
78% of the
cool.
people chose never wear the same clothes twice, while 22 decided the other one.
What?
That's how we do.
I don't want to wear the same clothes all the time.
What if you were a nudist? Would you be like a participant in that question?
Well, so.
Alright, so second one, when addressing a person, would you rather begin every sentence with "I'm gonna let you finish" or end every sentence with "in bed"?
In bed.
I'm gonna let you finish.
In bed.
Because
That
if
would
I
be hilarious.
ended it with in bed, that's kind of like,
I was thinking.
that's actually dirty. I'll see you later.
In bed.
Like,
Awesome.
Yeah, what if you're talking to your parents? That'd be awkward.
Exactly.
Hey
but
guys,
then
let's go
you
play
say,
Minecraft. In
I'm gonna let
bed.
you finish, and then keep talking.
Sacrifices.
In bed.
In bed.
Look, there's a creep.
Alright,
I'm going
I
in bed.
go with in bed, so we got 3 in beds.
What you do on your own time should not be.
Alright, 62% of people chose in bed, while 38 chose
Because
the
those
other
people
one.
are awesome.
Alright, and the last one, if you were lost in space, would you rather run into a full-grown alien from Alien or run into a predator?
Ooh, that's tough.
And I mean the predator, not like a predator. It's like
Okay,
down the
but
street.
I'm lost in space. Does that mean if I'm lost in space, I wouldn't survive for very long because I wouldn't have any oxygen? So it doesn't matter who I ran into. That's right, logic.
Full-grown alien.
Why?
You'll
Why?
get impregnated by it.
You can run from it.
I mean, it still has superior senses and
Why
all
just
that.
punch
It
it in the
doesn't- one,
face?
it doesn't have any eyes. And two, if you find a way to kill it, you have at least a chance.
His eyes are.
Yeah. No, like if you find a way to kill it, then you at least have a chance
So
to kill it. If you
it's
find a predator, it can see you all the time with its heat vision thing. It's got like rockets and
That's why you
spikes.
jump in mud.
But
and stuff.
actually, I think
Alright,
I'd
I
rather
like the
run
alien
into a
idea better.
predator.
The only thing that
For one
aliens
reason.
scare.
If you
Everyone
somehow
caught it.
manage to stun him, you can kill it with its own weapons and then wear them, and you would be like Jango Fett.
Okay, 55% of the people chose run into a predator. 45 chose run into an alien.
Oh,
So-
I was in the minority there, but you know what? It was still good.
All right, so now we're gonna enter the spoiler
We're giving
part.
you guys plenty of time to go find another video.
Starting with Breaking Bad, Walter
Watch.
White is dead. While
All right, now for real though.
Dexter is well and alive. And before I forget, because I almost forgot.
All right.
He just
One thing I
automatically
can't
did
stand in any of these situations where someone quote unquote dies and they try and hide from their lives is they always become a logger. And I don't know if that's like a signature job for
No, it's
getting rid of
because
your
there's
old
no
life.
credentials.
it's so
to be a
retarded.
logger, you just have
Because
to be like
Wolverine
a big guy.
did it. Wolverine became a logger to get rid of his past, and then oh wait, I'm just kidding. I'm actually Wolverine.
Yeah,
again.
no, that's just because
Superman-
You don't need any credentials. You
Stupid.
just be a logger.
That's horrible. Superman was like,
What do you expect him to be?
You don't even need to like prove that you live there. You
What's
just
I restarted.
What do you
don't need
expect him
any
to
ID.
be? Like
you don't need
a
anything.
high
You just have
class
to look like you're
businessman?
big. Yeah, you just have to look like you're big enough, and you don't need any kind of ID.
that's the greatest.
Anyway,
symbol.
let's actually take this with
It
any kind of there's a word for it. and I always forget my words when I'm on this podcast.
It's dumb.
Why do I keep yawning?
Why don't you go
List
fishing?
form. There we go.
Be a seaman or whatever you want to call
Let's
it.
start out with
Aquaman?
GTA.
No.
Aquaman.
No, let's start with
You want to start
GTA.
with the slow
Wait,
Let's start with it.
wait.
Yeah.
Go ahead, do you want to leave? We gotta talk
I'm
about
okay with hearing the spoiler. I'm almost done
So yeah,
anyway.
let's start it
Okay.
in
Okay, so
order
let's do
instead of just,
GTA
throwing
5.
it together.
Let's do GTA 5 and then Dexter, and then we'll get into Breaking Bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
It seems like
So-
everyone likes Franklin. In
It does.
GTA 5.
Yeah, I
I like Michael and Trevor.
But I preferably play as Michael because I like the idea of being a rich white man. So. Something wrong
Who
there.
is sad and depressed and needs to see a therapist.
No, he's not.
I'd actually rather be
If you
Trevor.
don't, because if you do the part,
At least
if
I'm
you
crazy
finish the
with, like, a
therapist
reason.
parts, your therapist leaves you to do a reality show, so you don't need him anymore.
No, you kill him. Don't.
No,
you let him
you
go.
I let him
You
go
let him
because
go.
I don't feel
Dude,
like
I
killing
shot him.
I was shooting at him, but I missed.
No, I
For
didn't
being
shoot.
Wait,
a sharpshooter, I
You
missed
took
it.
out a gun?
Oh,
His car was
good.
gone.
Yeah, I probably
Yeah, no,
should've
I
done
didn't
that.
kill
I
him.
didn't think about that one.
No, this one slowed down time and then used a sniper rifle.
Because I was
And
shooting
you
at
missed.
his machine
That was
gun
my
and couldn't
face.
get it. So I was like, slow down time, take
And
off
he's
my
not depressed
But
anymore because
the gun shoots like real
Wait,
slow.
do we really want to say the ending? Or
yeah,
should we
well,
get
it's
into
been
the
out for 2 weeks. It's been
But
out
shouldn't we get into the GTA 5 conspiracy?
no.
Or GTA 5
Are you
conspiracy.
kidding me? You guys don't know the conspiracy yet.
Who
No.
gives a crap?
Look it up.
No.
Ah!
GTA 5.
Wait, this is a lot of. I
Go
don't-
ahead.
Hold on.
But
What?
it's,
Seriously?
Start explaining it while we're doing
Okay,
this.
so there's like a lot of references to like Illuminati and stuff like that in GTA.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there
But
is.
the major one is the UFO conspiracy. When you get 100% of the game, when you complete the game 100%, you go to Mount Chiliad. Is that it?
The highest point.
Yeah, you go to the top of it where there's the telescope things they can look through for $1.
Uh-huh.
And if you go there at 3 a.m. and it's raining and stormy, you can see a UFO that appears. Now, this hasn't been confirmed, but a bunch of people on the internet believe that's a hologram.
see, but
Because it looks like a hologram when you zoom into it, it looks like there's a light leading away from it. So when you get to the top of that mountain and there's the whole map, if you
if it's not
overlay
been
that,
proven, then
it's not been proven.
But
Yeah,
that's why it's
no,
called
because
conspiracy.
someone went and played the game and were like, "Oh, this is so easy to find." Rockstar made a real easy
well,
puzzle
okay, but
for
the game's
us.
been out for 2 weeks, and if no one's figured it out, it's
They
still
figured out a
on the
ton
internet.
of stuff, but they haven't figured out all of it.
That's, I don't know. That just doesn't seem like I like the whole ghost thing and I like the Bigfoot thing, but I'm not.
I want to say the ghost thing. That's something
It's
I'm
horrifying.
Did you
It's
even know about the
creepy, dude.
murders?
Well, we don't know about the murders. Do you care to?
Okay,
Right.
there's these 8 murders in the game. You can find references to it in a lot of places, but after you get the letters, you go and apparently you kill this mass murderer. But all you find out with the letter scraps is one person that he's killed. There are 7 other people that he have killed throughout the game, and when you go to his house, it's in Sandy Shores. He got burned down, but has all this stuff over there. Like 8 is just infinity sideways and all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you go out, it makes a reference to his mom being the first. And as you keep going through the game, you find like on this boulder, it has a small poem. You find stuff like graffiti that says, the 8 were saved, who's next? And stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a big kind of conspiracy thing to find out who the 8 people were, or at least what happened to them.
Mm-hmm.
And also, going back to the UFO thing, if you overlay the plaque that's on Mount Chiliad
Mhm.
over the map, it does show 2 locations for 2 more UFOs and 1 in the sea, but that one's not that clear on the map. You can fly over this alien like mural thing.
Yeah, I
Oh,
found it on the
you found
website.
You know what the
Yeah,
ghost
and
thing
there's,
reminds me?
there's a UFO that says FIB on it, which is
Yeah.
GTA 5's FBI. If you fly over the military base, there's like a stealth UFO flying over.
Yeah,
It's
that's
right as you pass the horizon line.
UFO 2 is the stealth UFO.
Yeah, you know what the ghost thing reminds me of?
But there's also there's alternate theories that plaque over there could also be the story,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
because it can show like the UFO would be Michael, the egg would be Franklin because he's young and just
Mm-hmm.
branching into the life that Michael and Trevor have, and Michael or Trevor is the crazy guy in the jetpack, and it shows how their stuff branches together, and it shows the 4 people.
The stealth UFO, if you try and take a helicopter near it, it shuts off your helicopter.
Yeah, if you fly over it, you
Or
crash.
below it.
Or below it, it'll do it.
You can land on it, but your helicopter dies when you start falling down.
That's funny. Yeah, there are different UFOs throughout the entire thing.
But it could also be the story because it shows how each one connects, and there's 4 people that you kill. And after you kill those 4 people, that basically means the game is over, and that shows how the connections for each person lead. And then right at the end, since it says when your story is complete, return back, Then you get to see the UFO at the end.
There'll be so many creepypastas about this.
Now also the blueprint map.
Oh yeah, they can talk about it in the blueprint map.
Yeah, the blueprint map, if you have an ultraviolet, black light, and you shine it over the opposite side of the map, so you have to flip the map over and then shine it on it. It shows you all of these locations for UFOs. But no one has found all of them.
Yeah. 1 is done, 2 is fun, 3 tried to
Yeah.
fun, 4 called mom, 5 not alive, 6 is Nick, 7's in heaven, and 8 won't wait.
Terrifying.
So what does that have to?
And there's another set of writing that says they won't leave, they can have, but they'll never get my people, even though I shall leave them sign enough where they put me.
Yeah, and then there's the Epsilon tracks, which is the giant Illuminati conspiracy in there. It references so much stuff as you find all. There's 15 of them, but you can only find 11 of the tracks to get 100%, and no one knows where the rest of them are.
Wow.
No guides, no one's found them yet.
Nice.
Like him. Yeah.
Creepy stuff.
But yeah, it's all put in the game. And since Rockstar definitely knows that a bunch of people can get together now and work on puzzles.
Yeah.
And they're not gonna make like a Zelda puzzle where, you move this box over in this weird way and then it's done.
Yeah.
They're going to make something that's
Yeah,
going to take
that's-
people a lot of time to figure out.
Crazy, man. So what is with the ghost itself?
The ghost, it says Jock.
Yeah.
And Jock is one of the people running for mayor, I believe.
Uh-huh.
And so apparently, which is as far as people can tell, is that on the online multiplayer, you're going to investigate her murder for one of the missions.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where it will tie in what the ghost is.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's a ghost of CJ's mom.
Oh.
Supposedly. CJ
And
was...
Leatherface has also apparently been cited.
I haven't seen it yet.
That's awesome. There's so much stuff.
Yeah, if you wear your thermal goggles, you can see the ghost of CJ's mom at CJ's house.
Oh,
Interesting.
and there's one thing that, since we have to talk about online.
Yeah. Well,
Because I know we gotta get into Breaking Bad and Dexter, but we gotta talk about online. There better be, from GTA 4, you could go inside a car dealership and take the cars. There better be something like that in GTA 5, or else I'll be just like sad.
Sad face.
Yeah, dude, for real.
And so you want to get into Breaking Bad, since that's another really big thing?
Oh,
No, we're going in order. We're going in order. So we're going Dexter,
Oh, yeah,
then.
Well, we
What
did
did y'all
talk about
think?
GTA
Well,
5.
from what was from what y'all have seen, what did y'all think of the ending of GTA 5?
If you didn't pick C, you were just
An idiot.
a-hole.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
dumb.
I mean, you light Trevor
I know.
on fire.
Oh, shit. You
You
really?
burn him
Yeah.
to death.
Yeah, no. What happens was
He
you're driving and you're chasing him, and then Michael comes out, hits him. He runs to like a gas tank, and then he's like crawling out. And for what you do, instead of like it says kill Trevor, it says put down Trevor. So you shoot him.
You can either shoot him in the face or you can shoot the gas.
Yeah, and he lights on fire and he burns.
And he
and
rolls
you walk
around.
away.
It's more depressing than his mom.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
with Michael
So Trevor
though,
dies at the end.
if you portray Michael, he walks up. He's like, "Hey," and Franklin's there with a gun behind his back. Have you seen him?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, hold on," and he answers the phone. He's like, "Oh, hey, honey." He's like, "Yeah, no, yeah, I'll see you later," and he hangs up the phone. He's like, "Man, I got everything right. We did it, man.
Yeah, he's
I got
like,
my kids, I got my
family's all
wife and
okay."
everything." And then he's like, "Look, man, I like you, dog." He's like, "Wait, what is this? Did you come here to clip me?" Then he takes off and you start following him. You guys go up like this giant beam thing.
Yeah, it's like
I forgot. But like you're sitting there and you're shooting him and you run out of bullets and then they're talking for a little bit and you run up and you push Michael over but you hold his hand like you're holding him. And he's like, "Let me go."
yeah, you can either
You can save
him.
or let him go. I've yet to see anybody who hit try and save. They always hit let go.
No, you can't save him. He drops.
Oh.
He lets go of you. Like he's like, no,
Yeah,
we're both going to
no,
go over.
he's
He's got
like-
so much
yeah.
more ahead of you for your life. And
Franklin,
he
like,
makes you let go.
Yeah, Franklin like moves his hand and then Michael falls and just blood splatter everywhere.
Yeah, Michael
blood's on
lets
his
you
eyes
go.
and
When you try to save Michael, he lets go. He's like, oh, you have so much more ahead of you. And he's like, I'm proud of you. You did the one thing that Trevor could never do. And falls to the ground.
Damn.
Yeah.
So-
It's so freaking depressing. Now, option C is called Death Wish. Best ending by far. Not only do you get to kill every single, the most
Bad
hated
guy
people in that game.
In the whole show, in the whole
Yeah,
game.
in the whole game. Not only do you get to kill them, but then you get to catch the billionaire and drive him in a trunk of his own car and push him off a cliff.
It's brilliant.
It's the best. And then everyone's like, oh, yeah, so we're friends now, right? And then they all just, take off and they're like all happy.
By the
Oh, yeah,
way-
this was a good thing to do.
Grand Theft Auto Online is most likely 99% of the chance gonna take after the story ended in GTA 5, considering
Yes.
considering you are the fourth protagonist in the story.
What happens is when you have to pick your grandparents and your parents.
And you.
And
do
you
your
gotta
character.
That video is gonna be out tomorrow.
Yeah, that makes you. And then after you make your character, you get flown to Los Santos Airport, and you come out off the plane, and that's where it starts.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
Well, yeah. There's that. I just don't know because from the Game Informer magazine, it said that it would be taking place before GTA 5 happens.
No, not before it happens, because they wanted you to finish the story. There's no way it would be before it happens.
Yeah, that doesn't make
But-
any sense.
They might say it's before the end, so that way you can deal with every character.
No,
in the
it
game.
really doesn't make sense. Or else, why would you
No.
get all your millions and
No,
millions of
before-
dollars at the end, and then you play them online play and you lose all your money?
Yeah,
Start
no,
over.
the reason it might
Well, no,
be
you
before
are
the
starting
end.
over, Brian.
That's
Yeah,
the dumb
you
thing.
are
about
starting
it.
No,
over.
here's why it might
You're
be
doing
before the
character.
end.
Oh yeah,
because-
I know. But if you're the fourth protagonist, you can switch between my
No.
No,
Here's
it
why it
isn't.
might be before the end, because you have to deal with every character. They're not going to have you kill all 4 characters and then never see them in the multiplayer. They wouldn't do that. They
Alright,
cut
it's
out
supposed to be
missions
running
for it.
independently from the single player, so you're not gonna run into Trevor and them throughout that way. It's like throughout the missions and stuff, you'll find Lamar and a couple
Yeah, you'll
other
find
random
Lamar,
side
but
characters.
see, I think you'll find Stretch, which is why I can't say
No,
it's
I don't. No, I don't think you find Stretch. I've seen the trailers. I saw the trailer
We don't know
earlier
yet.
today, and you do missions with Lamar and but not Stretch.
Well, no, you don't know.
Yes, I do because they showed the trailer.
It showed
Yeah,
everyone,
a
it showed
trailer,
every
but it's not
single
like
person.
all of
Yeah,
it. You don't
When it's
know
not
for a fact
okay,
yet.
when there's
We'll
no
find out
Stretch,
tomorrow,
I know
then.
when there's no Stretch,
But they
I will
show
give
Michael
everybody high
Trevor.
fives. What?
Did it show Michael or Trevor? Did it
No.
show anyone other than Lamar in that trailer?
Nope.
But you're going to say for sure that there's not going to be Stretch.
I'm positive. There's no
So that billionaire guy that you kill at the end, he's not going to be there.
No, I'm pretty sure he's going to be there because he's the head of the
But that would
FIB.
mean
But I
that
don't
it
think that
happens
Stretch is in the.
That would-
Wait, did
Yeah,
you say he
fine.
was the head? The billionaire guy is not the head of
Oh
the
no, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of the guy that's in the Ferris wheel.
He's
that
not
you
the head
kill.
either.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, no, that would mean that it takes place before the end of the game.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm thinking because I don't think you kill off those people and then never get to see them in multiplayer.
Yeah. So
Right.
who knows? We'll see. You'll see tomorrow.
But I hope there's another mission where you get to steal a bunch of nice cars, except this time keep them.
Yeah.
Yeah, or
There should be
but
like a-
anyway, so we're gonna do the transition into Dexter now.
God dang.
if there's anybody here who doesn't want to hear about it,
I
then,
don't care. I'm so many seasons back on Dexter,
Yeah.
but I love that
well,
show.
The show
It looks really
ended,
great.
It ended, with what Michael C. Hall said. The dude who plays Dexter, he put it best with, it ends and there's like a cloud of so much, that wasn't answered. It's like your mind is
So
filled
it's
with
like
all
Doctor
these
Who.
questions. With what
Doctor Who
happens
wasn't ended
here.
yet.
what
Yeah, I know,
happens
but
there.
after every season, you know how many questions are in your brain.
Sometimes.
After every episode.
But
Every minute.
yeah, it ended.
What's
It
his
ended
name?
really weird, and
Yeah, that's what he was getting into when he was talking about the whole logger thing. Is that Dexter just kind of
yeah,
Goes away and-
which I think is pretty funny. Is for the longest time I thought that Deb was going to end up killing Dexter, like she was going to shoot him, but at the very end of it, Dexter kills Deb, and so
Not
it wasn't like a murder.
No!
And it wasn't like murder, but I
Yeah,
mean,
no.
she
She
was
was on life
shot
support.
and she got a
Oh,
she was
she
shot.
had a blood
Okay.
clot form while they were doing
That's
surgery.
better.
Yeah.
And she became a vegetable. So Dexter wore his kill shirt and everything, and went to the hospital during the hurricane. Turned off her life support, and then took her out, put her in the water, and while all the hurricane, the storm was coming forward, he used the boat and went to the storm.
You see the boat would blow up.
Oh, no, you don't.
Yeah, you do.
You know?
Yeah, as the boat comes like this, you see it and go up.
No, it goes up, but it doesn't. You don't see any damage
Yeah.
happen to it. It goes up, but that's
Yeah,
about it.
because
And it fades.
hurricanes, don't bring little boats.
I know. Like,
No, it didn't
They-
happen. Like you didn't see it in
it
the
was a
footage.
kayak, wasn't it?
In the show,
It was
you
a
didn't
kayak.
see it. So
If that
it
was-
goes like this, and then it just fades until daytime, and it shows what's
you
her
have to run them
name?
step by step.
Yvonne Strahovski's like, oh no, she sees it on her iPad, like, oh no, he's dead, and then
Because she leaves. He
Miranda.
leaves
then
her
once
son.
again,
Miranda.
Leaves us
a logger grows a giant beard and just a full bush beard. He's like,
Would you?
That's the thing. Like, if you want to go into hiding, grow a beard.
It's just
Yeah,
That's rude.
that always happens. It's
I'm
like,
screwed because I
bam,
can't
dude.
grow a beard, but y'all can grow beards.
Well, if you grew a beard, you wouldn't really be hiding anymore because you'd have to be like maybe a circus act bearded lady.
Probably.
That's the only thing. That's the only occupation someone a lady with a beard can do.
But yeah,
Yeah, it was really weird. It ended, and I
felt
was.
like
I agree
empty.
with a couple of people who also said that it was they felt better thinking that Dexter had died,
Yeah,
you know, and then now he's
for a
alive.
little while it was better thinking that he had just died and the dark
See-
passenger was gone. Fly. Oh god.
Okay, but still, Dexter,
Oh, you wouldn't get the joke. Okay.
he's still. I wouldn't want him to die like that. I would want like him to be killed like by someone's revenge.
No,
Like I would.
No.
I could
that would have
see
ruined the
that.
show for me.
How would that have ruined it?
It would have been stupid, you know, all that. Just
No,
for
but
him to
I
get
just
killed
couldn't
because of
see
someone.
him going out.
Like Chris
another way.
Jericho. Chris Jericho wanted Deb to kill Dexter, and I was like, I don't know, that didn't seem right to me.
It felt. I don't know. It just
It
didn't
felt
feel like
wrong.
an ending. It was just kind of
I was
like
like,
extra
yeah.
questions. And
It's kind of like
over.
Hannibal Lecter. He just goes away, and then you know everyone doesn't care until they see him later, and then they're just like, oh well, let's pretend that he's not here.
I don't know. I think the ending was all right for a show that was on for 8 years of my life. So
God dang it, I need to.
I need to
got
start
that
watching that.
You've never watched
I've seen
Dexter?
when I was here, I saw like an episode, and I was
Oh.
really interested in it, and it looked really good.
Okay, so now into Breaking Bad.
Oh my god.
Okay, so let's first talk about Walt's cancer just finally just explodes in his chest.
It was a work of art, dude. That
Yeah.
entire series was great. I actually, from the last podcast, I went ahead and
See,
I
okay.
released it on Tuesday. I released the podcast on Tuesday. And I had no idea anything about Breaking Bad besides like a couple of commercials
And
and
then
some
you
random
started
hearsay
watching it
talk.
on Netflix.
I went and stopped everything and just turned on Netflix and just started watching. Over the last 5 days, I watched from the very first to yesterday, the very last episode of Breaking Bad.
Okay,
And
but the last episode I saw was when he went to the Mexican drug guy's house when they were trying to get his recipe off of him,
Mhm.
and he poisoned him. How many episodes back was that?
What was that season?
3.
The last episode I saw
That was
was when they
season
shot the
3.
kid on the
Yeah.
Where
dirt
they
bike.
like poisoned everyone, and he's like, he poisoned himself too, and he's really weak, and he's like, if you want to fight us.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Was that
Gus.
close to the end?
No.
Gus
Okay, yeah, where
Bus.
someone gets
Gus
shot.
Bus.
Yeah, I know what
you.
you're talking about. He threw up to try and make sure he got rid
Yeah,
of most of the
yes.
poison, and he.
But it still poisoned him. He was still pretty bad. But-
Yeah, no, that was season. Well, I think season 3.
Okay,
and-
because that's the last thing I saw.
Oh no, man! There was so much more to happen in that series.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
really.
The good news is like where Dexter kind of left all these like open questions.
Breaking Bad.
Pretty much
fixed
Breaking
that.
Bad left
Breaking
all
Bad.
but one.
Didn't.
Just left one.
No, Breaking Bad left a couple, but not as much as.
Oh, the black guy?
Yeah, he's still in the hotel room.
He's still in the hotel room. We're
What?
pretty sure.
He survived.
What? Huel? Yeah, the big
Yeah.
black guy. He survived. Yeah, like a bunch of side characters who
So-
didn't matter or who were just there for comic relief. They all survived. That was nothing. No worries about them. They scared Huel and they told him to stay in the hotel room until Hank got back.
Until Hank only got back.
Oh.
And
so,
they never got back, and
Because they died.
he's still there.
Yeah.
He's gonna
Regardless.
leave. I mean, after like the 7 days of starvation.
And then
and
Saul went
water.
away too, so he can't even call him and tell him that nothing's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
Saul
as soon as the
ends up
show was
changing his name and
over,
everything
as
and
soon as
leaving.
the show ended, all these critics jumped on it, and they were talking about all the stuff they left
But
open.
if you don't hear from us, you're gonna hear from somebody
I
else.
know, that's
That's
why I
all.
did
Like she pulled up Yahoo.
What
and
happened to
took-
Walt?
He dies, man.
He gets shot.
Yeah.
Okay,
Who- by
That's
who?
what
Just
happens.
shot?
His
Okay,
own
so-
his own weapon that he made, his own little device that he made. He got shot by.
Yeah.
By who?
Because what
I
he
just said by the weapon that he made.
No,
he
no,
got
By the
shot.
weapon you made. By who?
hold on,
He did.
made it.
He made. I
Oh.
just said.
Hold on.
He said he
hold on.
made it. I asked who, and he didn't answer who.
Yeah.
I said by the weapon he made. You said who?
So he shot
No.
himself. You could have just said he
Yeah,
shot
that's
himself.
But he
Nice.
didn't. Okay, what happened was
He did, but he didn't.
he went to go rescue Jess because Jess is basically a prisoner of Todd and his uncle and all that stuff.
Okay.
So he goes and he rescues him. So
Well,
he
it wasn't originally a rescue. He was going
Yeah.
in there to kill him. He was going in there to tie up all loose ends to save his family. That was it. His family hates him now, and
But he did it
went
for them.
He went into hiding. Like he went into hiding after everything went really, really bad because Hank dies, because of Todd's uncle. He shoots him. He's like Walt's begging for his life, and it didn't work out.
And
He
he
shoots
shoots
him. the guy shoots him anyway. And so he goes into hiding. He tries to get his family to leave because now Hank's dead. And when his wife finds out that Hank died, she just loses it. She gets a knife on him and like starts swinging, and she cuts open his hand, and he fights her and wrestles it away from her.
He was going in there
and
to top
all loose ends and to end everything. He is gonna go and kill that entire crew.
See, he should have learned from the other drug people to always bring a MAC-10.
No, dude, it was a giant like machine gun.
It was
and,
an M60.
Yeah, that's what.
And he set up this little machine that all it did was it just turned. It would activate through
It's
his
great.
little car, and it was just a little machine.
And I'm
so he
guessing he
hooked
messed
up
up.
the gun. No. He did what he went in there to do. I feel that he went in there to kill everyone that was there, and he brought in Jesse as well to make sure that he can also kill him. But when he saw what Jesse was like, he was their prisoner. That's all it was. He was their prisoner locked in there. He just couldn't help but want to stop his pain, and set him free. And that's what he did. He tackled Jesse and activated the machine.
He thought that Jesse was working for them willingly.
Yeah, and
Oh, that's horrible.
and he tackles him and he starts the machine and he's covering Jesse and the whole place gets hosed down. Everyone
And
is just
he's
getting
right next
killed,
to a window.
and it bounces off and tags him in the side. So he deals with
right
it.
here, like,
Yeah.
right the,
And so he gets up, and Todd is the one. Todd ended up killing this chick that Jesse really cared about, and so they let him have him. Like Jesse went over and strangled the guy and snapped his neck with the
Because he
handcuffs
was
with
still,
the chains.
he was still chained up.
And he broke his neck, and they let him free. And Walt gave him the gun, and told him to
Not G-rated.
he told him to kill him, and he didn't do it. He's like, if you want to do, you tell me this is what you want. Tell me you want this, and he says, I want this, and he threw the gun down and said, do it yourself. So he wasn't gonna do anything.
there was a lot of crying in that scene. Not from the people, but from Jesse. He was like, nothing's gonna happen unless you say it's okay.
Yeah, and so he leaves, and so it ends everything. And in one last act through all of it, Walt goes into the meth lab and picks up the gas mask, the same mask,
Yeah,
He's
the
had-
iconic mask,
and he's just this beautiful moment where he's standing there with
all these cops.
all that's
showing
left.
up.
Yeah, all that he really ended up living for is just this. That was the last thing that really made him feel alive was all of
Okay,
this
so
stuff.
where did the bomb come in?
What do you mean about?
Oh, the wheelchair bomb?
Yeah.
Oh, that was
That
good.
was
Okay,
early,
where
dude.
did that come in?
I want to say the end of
Season 4, right?
4.
Because I caught that, but I didn't
Yeah.
I didn't want to understand it, so I didn't try to.
Yeah, no,
follow.
that's in season 4. It's amazing.
Okay, because I think it was my dad who was watching it. Yeah, I was like, okay, yeah, no, I'm not there yet.
Yeah, it was good. But no, he ends up he bleeds out. He
The
dies
nice
before the
Two-Face
police get
appearance.
there.
That was
Yeah.
really good.
But yeah, it's an amazing scene, and you're still knowing it now, like listening to it now. It's going to be completely different than when
See,
you
now
actually
after
watch it,
you've
man.
seen that ending, would you still go through the series again?
Yes.
Oh yes, it was
This one.
it was amazing.
Yeah,
Every
This
time,
one-
every time I would come in, he was like at a different, and I just watched it because it made sense.
No,
I don't wanna
why'd
just-
you
It's
say
like
this
coming out
one?
the best
My
part.
little sister says this one. It annoys me. It's
It's a
like
girl thing.
this one right
This
here.
one.
Yeah,
Makes me
no.
want to punch you in the face.
Oh, can you reach over the
That's really
table?
quickly. Okay.
But
Well, I'm not Mr.
all
Fantastic
around-
if I can get up and walk around.
Statistically.
all around the show got the best views. All around the show got the best views. The entire time the show's been around with 10.3 million views. So
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
okay,
10.3
we do
million.
still have to give Netflix its props.
Oh yeah,
of course,
man.
They
If it wasn't
great.
for Netflix, Breaking Bad would.
Yeah.
I think that's
That's
what
funny.
it's
I
for
was
most of
saying
the
it right when
episodes.
she
What
pulled it
TV station was it on?
AMC.
AMC with like
Okay, yeah.
Walking
Then
Dead.
without Netflix, it would have gone nowhere.
Bad show.
It was on AMC, and it was great. I can say the whole series.
Now, would you guys watch
Beautiful.
Downtown Abbey?
Oh my god, I watched
Nope.
it. I can't watch the season though. I have to wait for a couple episodes and then get into it.
See,
Because I
okay,
am
that's like
so
me with Doctor
upset.
Who. I hate watching episode by episode. I like to wait till the entire season is done, then start watching.
Yeah, you
They
told
killed-
me you do that
they
with Daredevil
killed.
Blue, right?
Okay, this
Yeah.
is the
Not
Breaking
worth
Bad, Dexter, Devano, not Downtown Abbey. So
Okay, first
You're
of all,
always done
We're
with
not
Breaking
into
Bad,
that.
so be quiet.
Downton.
that's horrible.
Yeah,
anyway,
it's not
all right.
Downtown Abbey.
It
Downton
sounds
Abbey.
better when I say downtown.
No, it's down.
Whatever.
Yeah, it's
we're not
down
talking
now.
about that in this
Anyway,
podcast or ever.
But yeah,
so.
no, the ending of the series though was beautiful. I can say.
Oh,
it
you want to
was
show off your
pretty-
accessories?
pretty amazing, and they can see it.
It's been there for the last like.
There is
20
a
months.
collector's edition of the entire like series, like a series collection on DVD and Blu-ray.
It comes
That's
in
it's in a barrel. It's in the It's in one of the big barrels, and it's got the Breaking
Oh,
Bad
okay.
logo on it. And it's got
You
I
shouldn't
mean,
have told me that because now I'm going to have to buy that for a Christmas.
tons and tons and tons of hours of extra
Oh,
stuff.
hey, it's cheaper
Yeah.
on Amazon.
For some reason, it's like the newest fad for anything with a collector's edition, like the Dark Knight trilogy collection.
There you go. I'll put an image just on
That's
screen.
awesome.
Yeah, the Dark
Isn't that
Knight.
amazing?
It's so funny. 'cause,
Yeah.
like, there's like how many DVDs here? 1, 2, 3, 4 DVDs. Oh, 3 DVDs inside.
No,
Oh.
right. It's
No.
a DVD per season, and then they've got the 2-hour documentary.
Documentary.
There's a
Yeah,
documentary.
there's Money Merrill, 55 hours of special features, 2-hour documentary, 16-page booklet,
55 hours? 55 hours!
Of what?
16-page booklet.
special features from all seasons.
Oh my god.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
special features.
Oh
Damn.
my
Um,
god.
and you get a apron.
You get a Los Pollos Hermanos apron. I know Brian's gonna love that.
Oh,
Really
wait,
chicken.
wait. Now that you watched that, did you... Okay, you remember Trevor's scenes in GTA 5 where he'd go to the meth lab? Have you seen all the similarities?
Similarities.
Similarities to them.
Oh,
I actually no. I have.
18
I have to look. What?
18 dubs. 18 dubs.
It's an 18-disc version.
Yeah.
That's a lot of discs,
Dang.
and it fits all in that little barrel. I
Let's see if it can make more than GTA 5.
know, right? Well, at $200 a pop, it probably will.
Dude, GTA 5 broke 1 million in 2 days.
We'll see. We'll see. We will see.
You think it's
It's
gonna
gonna
break
add this
$1
into my
billion?
$1 billion, dude. Again, at $200 a pop, with as many fans as there are for Breaking Bad,
Okay.
you never know, man.
Especially
200 a pop.
because it's coming out the. What day is
That's
Thanksgiving?
5,000.
The 25th, right?
And
It's coming out the day after Thanksgiving.
it would take
November 26th. is when
Wow.
the release.
Yeah, it's
Which
pretty
is
cool. What's funny, that's
Christmas.
Black Friday, right?
500 of them.
Oh my
By
god.
the way, who's going shopping on
What
Black
am I-
Friday?
am I
I want to go with whoever's gonna do it. I want to go with.
Wait, is it?
Maybe.
Okay, who here is good at math?
We have calculators.
Okay.
No,
Oh,
don't
yeah.
cheat. Don't cheat. Okay, it's 5 200s to 1,000, which means it is
You're talking
Go,
fractions.
50.
Nope.
How is this a
Whoa,
fraction?
okay, we're on the, like,
Which means
this
it's
whole
50 to
giant
10,000.
package. Dexter did it too, but there's that with the 16
Okay, it's
discs
5,000.
and
They have to sell
55 hours.
5,000 of those Breaking Bad barrels to hit 1 billion.
How many days
Oh.
is it in 55
Um,
hours?
Ooh.
Is that about 3 days?
Well, we'll see,
Yeah,
man.
they
because
have
there
one
are
with,
tons.
with Dexter.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
pretty
they're the
cool.
same.
That's about
with,
3 days of content
with the Dark
right
Knight
there.
trilogy pack. It's like there's the Fire Rises DVD. All right, there's 6 discs in it.
25 discs.
There's
For what?
The Dexter
Dexter.
complete series. Well, there's also like 3 more seasons.
Yeah,
So, I mean,
a lot of
extra
people
stuff.
release these stuff, man. And like, there's the IMAX sequences shows it, or the audition tapes for people, the premium, Hot Wheels figures that come with the box, collectible arts with all the villains.
Well, come on, Brian. Let's
The
get back to the
48-page
spoiler
hardcore-
cast, not about all this stuff.
I don't know about Batman.
We're talking about,
I know what we're talking about.
Collector's
Literally, we're
edition.
talking about.
Batman.
yeah, the 48-page hardcover books.
Oh, that's only a 6
It's-
disc version, dude.
No, I know that's the Ultimate Edition.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
It's-
there's
it's-
your thing.
Yeah,
the,
the
the
little
Hot
Hot
Wheels stuff with the Bat Pod,
It's pretty crazy stuff,
the
man.
Bat, which is the flying wheel, and the
But
wheel,
yeah, dude.
all
Do
for
they have
$100. All these people who are releasing this stuff is great for
I wish
sales.
we could make a poll on YouTube to see who the most hated GTA 5 character was.
It'd
I
probably be
still
Trevor,
think-
to be honest.
I
Like,
still think if that billionaire guy had Handsome Jack's voice,
He would be like
He
the worst
would be-
character. I
yeah.
hated him every time he
I
showed up on
know.
screen. I wanted to punch him in his mouth.
I hated him and the FIB guy. That dude was annoying.
that
Yo.
was the FIB guy.
No, okay. He said it wasn't a billionaire.
The
dude.
billionaire guy,
The guy you
was
kill
not
at the
the
very
FIB guy. He
Yeah,
was the guy that you kill at the very end that you lock in a
Yes.
trunk.
The FIB
The FIB
guy.
guy was the guy who comes on the missions with you and gets like, he shoots himself in the leg.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a double agent, I'm with the FIB.
Yeah.
yeah. That dude, I think, is the most hated. Like, even though that billionaire guy was bad, that FIB dude was.
I just hate
I
him
will
because he's
break.
like,
I
have
feel
no
what you're saying
money
though.
to
He
do
does feel like he
anything.
has Handsome Jack's voice.
No, I'm saying if he did have it, it would be
Yeah.
just that much worse.
Yeah, like when I was playing the campaign, because I watched him beat the campaign
Oh,
first.
God.
But when I was playing the campaign, I despised those missions with that dude. Like that made me not want to play the campaign. I was like, okay.
The one mission I couldn't stand was the torture mission.
Yeah,
No,
I
the torture
do-
mission was tough, man. Like doing the
I didn't
mission,
use
the fact that it
I didn't
forces you
use
to
the
do it
giant
is jacked up.
wrench because that would have literally busted his balls.
That's
So
what I.
didn't. I
Because
didn't
the first
use
time
that.
you use it, he actually smashes him in the knee.
Yeah.
Oh really?
He actually
Okay.
keeps on smashing.
Oh,
him.
I just used
how
the
does he
nipple
walk
clamps.
after that?
He doesn't. He like limps around.
Yeah, no, but
I
still.
used the nipple clamps and then I used the gasoline on his face and
Yeah,
then
no,
I went
literally,
ahead and
that's
did
what happens.
the clamps again and it
You
electrocuted
pull
him.
out his
I
tooth.
just didn't.
Oh,
yeah, that's right. I pulled out his tooth.
I
That
did
was
not do that. I did not
Like,
use the pliers.
What?
I take
Why?
because pulling out teeth is the one thing I cannot stand.
Yo,
Yeah.
In The Hangover, when I
It's
saw that,
so-
it was terrible.
whatever. The things that
When you
they
pull out
jump
teeth, there's
cars.
blood and
They're
it's
called jumper
gross.
cables.
Jumper cables, yeah. But in the whole, I hope they had rubber handles because real life on Barrett's
Dude, but-
versions, you would go and then you
Literally,
die.
I didn't
so.
go through the whole thing. I just started shooting people with beards once I got to that part.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, dude, he's
jump
like,
back
oh,
to
he has a
Michael.
beard.
So you just
Oh, I was
shoot
like, you
random
were
people
shooting
and it lets you skip the mission.
Yeah, no, you,
Oh,
there's like
really?
all these people with like
Yeah, he went
beards.
ahead and he went ahead and skipped the mission.
Yeah, I just started shooting. Once I heard that he had a beard, he's like, oh, he has a beard. I just shot every single guy with a beard. I failed to like.
No,
4
if you
times.
shoot prematurely, if before, it's a dude, but because I saw him.
Oh,
do
no,
it.
it passed
So
me.
I shot him. No, I shot the dude. He's like, what? What was that? He's like, I had a good feeling. I said,
Yeah.
okay,
exactly.
well, I guess we got him. Yeah, I was like, as soon as he said,
They
he
let
was
you
left-
leave early?
Yeah, like
Yes.
he's left-handed, so I was like, zzz, bam! That's how you do it already. So I was like, bam! What'd you do? He's like, I had a good feeling. He's like, all right, well, we got
I did
him."
that. I got the right guy first, and then they're like, we didn't need an ID yet.
You guys shoot
messed
right,
up.
the
You
guy
messed
in the
up.
red shirt who was smoking with a
It's
beard.
because you shot the wrong guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I shot
That's what I
him.
shot. You shot too? Who'd you shoot?
What?
It was the guy on the red shirt on the end who was smoking.
Yeah,
with
who was
the left
smoking,
hand.
yeah.
Yeah, I got it right my first
You
time.
shot
him?
Yeah, I got it right the first
Okay.
time.
Yeah,
I
you
got it
the
right
first time
too.
and I let him skip it.
Because I
Wow.
never shot the wrong guy. Like he was the
Red
only one I
shirt,
shot.
all the way on the right, smoking with his left hand. He got a
Star
big
Trek
beard.
reference. The guy with the red shirt always does.
Yeah, there you go.
Really?
That guy,
Yes.
Oh my
Every-
God.
In Star Trek, every mission where a dude with a red shirt would come with them, he
They're
would
dead.
get killed.
Yeah, that's the joke. That's why you don't want to be a red shirt. That's why they had that.
Oh.
That's why they had those big jokes. It's like a big family portrait. Everyone's wearing like different colors, like from the. It was like yellow and blue, and then like the one son in the back has got a red shirt. It's like you're the hated one of the family or something like that.
That's
Anyway,
Not with
so
me.
that's
you're
that.
not.
I think that's a good place to wrap up for this week. We're not
Yeah.
going to be releasing an e-play this week because we're going to be busy like going all out in GTA Online.
Oh, but you do need to
There is
find
gonna
that
be a-
FIB, like a picture of it, and show that.
Oh, yeah,
UFO.
There is going to be a GTA 5 Game of the Week Friday, but tomorrow I'm releasing a video showing how to customize your character.
Yeah, the customer characterization.
Customer.
Customer.
Customer characters.
Wow, what's wrong with me? Something really wrong with me today.
What are
Character
you doing?
customization.
He's on your shoulder now.
Anyway, but yeah, so I think that's all.
Oh, you can mine that red block. With
All right, with that diamond pickaxe. Anyway,
Don't
so
do it.
we'll
Don't do it.
yeah, don't.
I think
We will see you guys next week.